Yeah, we are in the place to be.
Oh, that lined up so great. Look at that. What's up? It's Wednesday. You guys know what that means. It's time to get back into the Symmetria server. My name is Backdraft. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So as you guys saw, this is the first time I messed around with using that timer and lining it up with the drop in the music, and I think it actually worked out pretty good. Of course, I don't have any automatic control for the music. I kind of just do that manually. But I tried to line it up perfectly with the timer there. I gotta see if there's a way to do that, to line it up. I think there is. I just haven't looked into that yet. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Feel free to use the chat to your heart's content. It was fantastic. Thank you, Drach. Thank you. And welcome again. I need to start keeping track of how many streams you're able to hop on in a row. This is like your 10th stream in a row. It's got to be more than that by now. Something like that. I don't know. You've been to a lot of streams in a row. Thank you for always doing it, friend. I appreciate it. Alrighty. Yeah, it's so early. And as early, I mean, I usually stream at like 6 or 7 o'clock, but you know. Anyway, let's hop over to the Symmetria server. I don't have super concrete plans for today. But of course I always have a bunch of stuff on my checklist that I need to get done. And I think, I don't do it that often, but I think we're just gonna go ahead and start messing around and see where the day takes us. And the server is not loading. Everybody's saying hello. Hello to everybody. Yeah, it's nice and early. It's not, you know, for me it's nice because I can get it out of the way. But yeah, mainly I started so early. It's 7 p.m. for me, which is perfect. Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Oh yeah, you're always watching like in the middle of the night. But yeah, the reason I actually started so early, which I said on Twitter, was because it's Super Bowl Sunday, and the Super Bowl starts at 6:30, which is like right around when I would be streaming, so I kind of had to nip that in the bud a little bit. So our latest project, hello, hey Bex. Hey, it's Bex. Bet you never heard that one before. Hi Bex, thank you for joining. Is the music too loud? I'm actually using SoundCloud now instead of a few other playlists that I was using, because there's a bunch of really cool, I can make a bunch of really cool playlists on SoundCloud. So if it's too loud, just let me know. It seems to be fine though. Josh says, I'm not tired, I can relax, watch chat, and do some assignment work. Nice. Well, thanks for joining, friend. This is our latest project, if you guys haven't seen the latest couple episodes, which I think most of you have. But this was our villager trading hall. And music sounds good. Okay, thank you. This is our trading hall. And we got a couple villagers chilling, waiting to be assigned to professions. I think there's 2 or 3 in there. I don't know. Probably look around the side here and take a look. Oh, wow. There's like 4. At least 4. The weird thing is I thought that depending on the biome that you were in, the babies turned into the corresponding villager for that biome. A little, but it's not disturbingly loud. Okay, I'll turn it down a tad. I just don't know where the sweet spot is for the volume on SoundCloud, since I'm not used to using it. There. Now it's more like background noise, I think. But yeah, I thought that all the villagers that were born within a particular biome became the corresponding villager for that biome. But as you can see, I'm getting like a mix. It's kind of weird. It's like these guys are from, I think, just like the basic forest plains biomes, and these guys are desert villagers. But the weird thing is, it's like back and forth between what kind of villagers are actually born. So you can see, like, I have 2 regular guys and then 2 desert guys. I don't know why that's the case. It's kind of weird. Much better. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. I said thank you. You're welcome. How many folks are online? Vex, you're online. Did you change your skin back? You don't have like the scarf anymore, or whatever that was. Your glasses, or did you change it altogether? I don't know. It just looks different. Yeah, but anyway, these are the guys. I might start off by just cranking out a few more toolsmiths because, like I said, nope. You didn't change your skin? Maybe I'm just... it does look different, but I didn't change it. Goes to investigate. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it with the overlay. Yeah, you can see yours. Yeah, it looks like, where's your glasses and your scarf? That's a bit of a weird one. Use F3 to check the biomes. Yeah, is it possible that the biomes change? Like, this is all desert. It should all be desert. I mean, the villagers that I captured were from, I think, a forest. But no, this is all desert. No, kind of weird. Nope, they're still on. So weird. Maybe it's a cached image or something. I don't know. You guys can't see me because I'm behind the overlay, but my skin's always been the same. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I wanted to get a few guys in here, possibly more toolsmiths, because I want to be able to stock up on emeralds. So if you haven't seen the latest episode, we got a silk toucher. This is Silky Johnson, Mr. Silky Johnson. We've got Mending Mike, yeah. He's got 11 for mending, which is pretty good. Then we have Efficiency Felix, which is 59 for Efficiency 5, but honestly, at the end of the day, I don't really care. That's not that big of a deal. Why did he just... Oh, he just refreshed his trades. Okay. Then we have Fortune Frank. Is he a dancer too? Mending Mike. Yeah, he actually put his life as an exotic dancer behind him in order to become a librarian. So, yeah. So kudos to him. Although he said he did make more emeralds as an exotic villager dancer, though. So, yeah. I should put signs above there. Yeah, I was going to. And the reason I haven't put... I was going to put signs here, but the reason I haven't to yet is because they block the rails, which I guess I could just kind of scoot the rails this way, because you can't put rails on top of the stair blocks here. And the reason I have these stair blocks here, by the way, is it's kind of like an old school, like in a market, like a really old school market, they had classic like sanitation systems where you would just dump your water in and they would be carried off to the sewer, which is kind of what I put here. So whatever waste they may have in the marketplace, you kind of just dump here. I don't know, it's something I thought was cool. I would not hire him. I'm sorry, Mike, but I'm just not interested. I'm thinking above them. I could do that, but then there's some that have lanterns above their heads. So I don't know, unless I put them up there. I think I'm gonna end up putting them here once I fill them all up. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna have any more librarians. I don't think we still have those in my town. LOL. And I can always break the signs if I need to put more rails. I think I'll just lead them out this way and then put them into their home like that. I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. So I'll start putting them down. But anyway, so we've got Efficiency Felix, we've got Fortune Frank, and finally Unbreaking. I don't know. This is Barry the Unbreaker. I don't know. And then the toolsmiths are toolsmiths. There's going to be so many of them, I'm not going to name them. Oh, and another cool thing that I did, which you guys probably didn't notice, was I switched out. These used to be glowstone with the acacia pressure plates on top of them, and I changed them to redstone lamps. Very unbreakable. Yeah. Very unbreak. Yeah. Barry the Unbreakable. It's like that Bruce Willis movie, or M. Night Shyamalan movie. Yeah, so I replaced the glowstone with redstone lamps, and I saw this in one of our nether tunnel designs, which I think is the one that ended up winning, was if you put, yeah, I think they do too. If you put a pressure plate down and then put an armor stand on top of it, the armor stand will activate the pressure plate, And then you can hide the armor stand with the armor stand mod. So I can actually show you guys real quick. This is something that I just picked up on with our latest Nether tunnel design. Because I was, if you guys remember, it was actually one of the streams. We were like, hey, how are the pressure plates being activated? If you guys were on that stream. But yeah, it's just invisible armor stands. Oh, small stand. Oh, whoops. There, see? No. Yeah, see? There's just a bunch of invisible armor stands that are activating the pressure plates. That is a really, really cool idea. Oop, I gotta go to stand visible. No. There we go. And it's cool because then when you walk over the, yeah, small stand. Then when you walk over the pressure plates, it's not making that annoying clicking noise. And they're also not as raised up off the ground. So it, when they're raised up off the ground like that far, it kind of takes away from the smoothness of the floor a little bit. So I like that a lot better. All right, I think let's grind out a couple more toolsmiths. I think we'll just make the rest of the guys we have toolsmiths. So sneaky, yeah. I know it's a really, really cool idea. I wish I could take credit for it, but I can't. So I think what we're gonna do is, so here's the plan. I wanted to come up with a way to zombify these guys, and essentially once I zombify them, we're not really ever gonna have to do it again, I don't think. So I think we're gonna kind of expand this wall out by 1, which nobody will ever notice. And then add a little area where the zombies can just chill. They might not survive the zombification. Are you saying they might not survive the zombification? Because of server settings, it's a 50-50 chance they survive. Oh. Well, that's poopy. Well, then maybe I won't do that. I'm guessing you have experience with that. I don't know. Maybe I won't do that. I might do it for just the toolsmiths. And if they die, I can always just get more villagers, I guess. Because I really wanted the 1 iron per emerald trade so that I can stock up on emeralds. They might die instead of being turned. Okay. Okay. Maybe I guess I won't do that. It's because we're on normal, not hard. That's why I opted just to rescue. We're on normal? Oh, I didn't know we were on normal. That's why I opted just to rescue zombie villagers, because they're already cheaper. Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea. Why not get hero of the village? See, that's what I'm saying is I might end up... Well, actually, the plan was probably in the next episode or... Well, not the next episode. This is probably a couple episodes down the road. I'm going to build a raid farm because I'm right next to a pillager outpost. So it'd be really easy for me to get Bad Omen. And then I was just going to build Impulse's design for the raid farm, probably just out over the water since I'm right next to an ocean. So I do have a mob farm design that I'm going to be doing. And I also have... which actually, Bex, you're a graphics designer. You can possibly help me with my mob farm design. I'll hang on 1 second. I'm trying to lose my train of thought. But anyway, this is the pillager outpost. So whenever I need Bad Omen, I can just shoot over here and, you know, send these guys to bye-bye land and then shoot out to the raid outpost or the raid farm and bam, unlimited emeralds. The water looks really cool. If it would load... There's not that many people. There's a lot of people AFK. But anyway, behind the palace, one of the plans was to build a mob farm. And what the plan is... how did that happen? Okay. The plan is to actually build the mob farm inside of the genie. So you guys know the genie from Aladdin. And... I mean, that's the cosmetic part. But the thing is, I'm not confident in my skills to recreate the genie. Plus, it would have to be really big because the mob farm I'm probably building just a I'm using the standard water pusherificator mob farm thing, but I'm gonna build a quad one so it's really fast, and then basically pretty it up by putting it inside of the genie. So the genie will be floating in the ocean behind the palace over there. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I've been dreading doing that because, I mean, I could build the farm and then worry about building the genie later, or just hire somebody who has graphic design skills. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Bex. Also, that's so smart to build the genie. Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to incorporate it. Plus, I also have the lamp here that Fluffy Butt gave me, and I haven't deconstructed it yet because I just love it so much. I know he gave it to me as a donation of gold, but you know, it's phenomenal cosmic power, but an itty bitty living space, you know? And I possibly wanted to take the... What was that noise? Oh, is that the song? I was gonna say, what is that? Anyway, take the lamp and then kind of put it down so the genie's coming out of the lamp. But yeah, future plans, lots of future plans. All right, I'm just checking my farm here. This kind of fills up gradually. I already have more gunpowder than I'll ever use. Decent amount of gunpowder. I just heard Navy in my ear, or Navi, however you guys say it. All right, what am I doing? Okay, let's go and actually, I think we're gonna wait to convert the villagers. I do what? Like, wait, they're invisible. I'm gonna wait to convert more villagers to give them professions because, ow, sorry, I have a cut on my face. Because I don't really know what I'm gonna need yet, and if I'm gonna be building a raid farm for emeralds, then I'm gonna wait on that. So, I mean, the only thing I would probably trade these guys like right now, unless I lose all my tools, which knock on wood we don't, would be for the glass. Or just to max out their trades and see what else they offer. Because that glass trade is just really good. 1 emerald for 4 glass is a really good trade. So I think we're gonna walk away from this now and start messing around with the... I don't know. I mean, the world is our oyster. I didn't really make plans for this stream. And I haven't even started the next episode yet, so... So here's my vision for the city. Oh, I forgot that was there. Anyway, the plan for the city is to have a big old wall, and the wall that I have at the base of the palace right now is really plain, which is fine, but I wanted the walls surrounding the city to look really cool. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start designing one. Is that the villager portal to college? Yeah, so when the villagers are ready to go to college or to boarding school, they come and they jump in the portal and then they're instantly transported there. So this is it right here. Is that sand? Is that floating sand? I probably should break that just in case I ever walk over here. I'll probably fill that in eventually. Villager portal. But yeah, so I wanted to start off with the wall. I don't know how big I was gonna make the city. I think maybe twice the size of that, possibly, but I'd have to flatten out a lot more area, which is fine because I'm gonna need more sandstone anyway. And it's gonna take a while to build out the city, but I was hoping to employ a lot of my server mates to come and help me build buildings and stuff as long as they adhere to the build palettes and everything, which I think people would very much enjoy. Another floating sand. More floating sand. There's lots of floating sand. Okay, I'm just getting distracted by shiny things now. Okay, there's so much floating sand. Oh, there's a cave here. And I covered it up. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to fix that eventually because it looks really ugly. Okay, so for the wall, I am gonna need some sandstone, so let's head back to the base. It's a portal, magic floating sand is to be expected. Bex, what are you working on? I was just checking that you were still online and that I wasn't. We might as well start flattening out more of the area over there. Because we're gonna need a lot more sandstone. I'm just placing grass. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay. Anyway, so the wall's gonna be like here-ish. And it's essentially going to go all the way around, trying to terraform around the bamboo farm. Oh, gotcha. Terraforming can be fun. So it's gonna stretch from there to there. The wall is essentially just gonna connect up at the sides of the palace there. And I think we might pretty up the wall in the front at least. This actually I have a really cool plan for, because it looks like a mountain or a hill. And I think the wall's actually gonna shoot into the side of this and then keep going off that way. But like I said, I think we have to at least expand this by like half at least. Because I don't think it's big enough to be like, you know, an impressive enough city. Plus, like I said, I need more sandstone. So, but anyway, the plan for this little hill is to turn it into a gold mine. Because obviously the, you know, the palace spires are made completely out of gold, and the workers that built it would have needed somewhere to get gold. So I'm gonna turn this whole thing into like a cool little gold mine sort of thing. Eventually, these are plans for down the road. I've had a lot of time to work on the palace lately because I haven't had too much redstone to do. Fortunately. I mean, fortunately and unfortunately, because I really like redstone, obviously. All right, so I think I need to get the vibe for how wide this needs to be. So the mound we're leaving because I had a plan for that. Is there jingle bells in this song? All right, so let's go beyond the wall. Love the gold mine lore. Thank you. So, at least to... I don't know where exactly. Here? I think that should be plenty of room for the base, or for the city. And then we'll kind of loop. I'm just gonna kind of draw it out. And then we'll fly up and kind of take a look at it. But we'll stick out against sand that I have on me is a better question. Netherrack. Alright, so it's about here-ish. Yeah, there's definitely jingle bells in this song, which I don't know if I can handle. I think I watched the worst rugby match I've ever seen the other day. Oh, what happened? Okay, obviously we'll make this a little bit more circular looking. It's not bells, it's an irritated Englishman tapping his teacup. Oh, yes. Well, now it is. Before it was definitely bells. Okay. I think that should be big enough for the city. Let's take a look from the sky. An irritated Englishman tapping his teacup. Yeah, I think that's plenty of room. I just hope we can finish this before the season ends. If not, I'll have to take it into a single player world and finish it. Because everyone's going to be really upset if I don't finish it. There's lots of people who are excited. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna find the center. That could have been bad. There's just so much floating sand. I'm gonna find the center of the palace, which I actually think should be 1 block. Yeah, that's the center of the palace. England. We're playing against Scotland, 150th anniversary match, and was completely scuffed. We completely scuffed it at the fault of ourselves. It was awful, terrible discipline, too much kicking and basic errors. Oh. Yeah, it's frustrating when your team doesn't really do well. Georgie's making noise. He's hanging out with me today. Usually when I stream late, he's already in bed, but... why do I keep hearing things? Okay, so this is the center. Let's see what value that is. So where's targeted block? So it's 3867 is the center. 3867. All right, so we'll fly out a little bit, and it looks like it's gonna get dark in a second, so we might have to retreat back to the palace. I think I lost it. 3867. This right here. 67. Thank you, Bex. So since there's a little river here, which I actually really like, and I wouldn't mind having the edge of the city on a river. We can build like a drawbridge. So let's say right there is where the edge of the city is going to be. Okay. Oh, where's my ender chest? Uh oh. I was going to sleep. No one is happy about it. Looking at the comments on posts, all the match or just England supporters congratulating Scotland and saying they deserve to win. Dude, like, that's the same feelings I had with the Buffalo Bills game. I think I was talking to you about it. Yeah, pretty much the same exact thing was basically Buffalo was the underdog. And Kansas City was the, you know, defending Super Bowl champions, and everybody's like, oh, the Bills are gonna get destroyed, and then blah blah blah, and you know. But then, you know, they definitely had a shot. But I don't know. Everybody was all ecstatic about their win, and I was just sitting there scoffing. Crispy, hey, what's going on? Long time no talk. Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl since the Bills aren't in it? Well, after the game, I was extremely upset, and I did something I've never done before, which was I said I hope Tom Brady wins. But then I realized that I was just in an emotional tirade, and uh-oh, I lost the center again. 3867. That's the center. I was just in an emotional tirade and was, you know, because Bills fans don't root for Tom Brady. You just don't do that. Otherwise, you'll get thrown out of the Bills Mafia. So, but yeah, at this point, I just don't care. I was just really upset that the Chiefs won and kind of played a dirty game. Not a dirty game, but, you know, it was just upsetting. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a circular wall, which I kind of have to get the diagonal going first and then build the circle out, and then that'll basically be the pattern for the wall. And then the hard part will be flattening all this out. Well, it won't be that hard. It'll just take a while. Oh, Duns joined the game. Hi, Duns. Haven't talked to Duns in a while. Ever since I built them as super smelter. Sorry, I'm missing chat. Yeah, it's why I mentioned it feels aggravating. Scotland just beat us for the first time since about the 80s, purely due to how badly we played. Yeah, it happens. I feel your frustrations, my friend. Italy will be looking forward to a win. See, that's the thing about... Is that a phantom block? Yeah. That's the thing about the Super Bowl this year is you have, you know, the old guy, Tom Brady, who has 6 Super Bowl wins and is arguably the best quarterback to ever play the game, versus the young Thundercat. So, you know, it's going to be an interesting game. Okay, I'm going to fly up again. Oh, jeez. I was going to say my elytra break? My elytra never breaks. All right, so the plan, like I said, is to kind of make the wall rounded. I could leave it at a diagonal and just say whatever. I'd prefer if it was rounded, but that's kind of a weird angle. It'll be really difficult to make that rounded off. And quite frankly, like, it'll be so big that I don't even think you'd notice unless you really flew up high above the city. Like, if you're this far away, I mean, you'll see the wall. Yeah. I think it would just be too much of a pain in the neck to try to make it rounded. And if I was going to try that, I would try that in creative anyway. Oh, look, the phantom block's back. Bloop. Okay. Now I want to make this even. At least try to make it even. That's the center. So I'm going to have to do some tedious counting here. Hey. Hey, Jake. Actually, it doesn't necessarily have to be even, because I could just hug the river here and just, you know, it doesn't have to be perfectly even. It could be a little off. If it looks really ridiculous, then I guess I can change it, but no city is perfect, right? Like, the walls around Jerusalem are all crazy. So I guess I just follow the river here, over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go, and then these chunks are like unloading beneath me. I'm gonna fall into the boarding school portal in a second here. This guy really likes inserting lines from famous rap songs into his lo-fi. For the record, that's me talking about the music that's playing. Which is cool. It's fine. It's just if I'm trying to keep my streams PG-13, I have to pay attention to which tracks. Which tracks actually have bad words. Those are the beacons. I was about to say, what is that? Hey Dratch, hey Bex. Jake, how's your door? Is it working out? Or did I say Dretch? I don't know what I said, but I meant Jake, how's your door? Okay. You okay? Georgie's making weird noises. Yeah, I finished the little hallway. Actually broke my door for a sec. I put glowstone on the observers and 2 of the pistons didn't move. Oh. But put it back to blackstone and it worked. Okay, cool. Glad it's working out for you. I'm just kind of winging this terraforming here. Sometimes terraforming can actually look really good if you just take your tool and just go, because it kind of makes it look a little bit more natural, you know. I'm just trying to push this back a little bit so we can make some room for the wall. Redstone is hard. Jacobus's famous first words. What's up, Jacobus? Alright, so the wall is gonna be here-ish. And I think it's gonna be like 2 or 3 wide. So I think we're gonna have to push this back even further. Push it back like 2 more blocks. I need to do more redstone on Java. Yeah, it's completely different. What time is it? Oh, that's why you're whining, because it's DINNER time. I almost said it out loud. Don't do that. For the record, that's the dog, if you guys didn't know. I know there might be a couple of you that didn't actually know I had a dog. Alright, so if the wall... Haha, puppy says foods, please, yeah. Yeah, he's chasing his tail now, so he's definitely hungry. Do you guys want to see him? I don't think he has had the chance to say hi in a while, since he hasn't really been around while I was streaming. Yeah, I don't do it often, but I know how it works fairly well. I mainly play Bedrock, so... Yeah, I know you've mentioned that. Yes. Of course you guys want to see the dog. Who doesn't want to see the dog? George, come here. I know. Why don't you loop around so you can come up? Yes, I know. But last time you jumped up on my lap over here, you ripped the wires out of my audio interface. So come over here. Come here. Sorry, one sec. I'm over here. I told you to come over here. All right, fine. Come on. Oh, I had to go. Oh, God. Say hi. Yes, I know. I love you too. I love you too. He kind of blends in with the dark room. Yeah. Hi, hello, it is me, Noah. Hi, Noah. This is George. Yeah, he's the goodest boy. He's the goodest boy. Yum, yum, yum. Yes, I know. Which was better, cat or dog? I'm not really sure how to answer that. Because I don't understand the question. Yes. Let me lift you up a little bit. There you go. Okay, can I get back to building my wall? Yes, you know. Yes, you know. Okay. Alright, you want to go to dinner? Oh, that's okay. Alright. One sec. Okay. Yeah. So cute. Which was better, cat or dog? Dog for sure. Which is better, cat or dog? Yee. All right. Fortunately, I didn't get blown up by a creeper. It was, well, wasn't quite nighttime yet. Sorry, one sec. What are we at? 45 minutes. Not too shabby. Hang on. I'm just making sure there's nothing spawning. Okay. Where were we? Oh yes, we were pushing this back a little bit. I've been watching your streams for ages, but I never talk. Oh. Well, feel free to use the chat to your heart's content. Okay. Sorry. Just put some. Okay. So that should be fine. I mean, we can work with the rest of it. That was just kind of a really big hill. That was in the way. I think the wall's gonna be like that. And probably as tall as that. That's gonna be a lot of sandstone. I have no clue how much sandstone it's gonna be. But let's get the outline going again. The edge of the wall is gonna be there-ish. We probably don't have to put one. Yes, I am in a desert. Most of the sandstone that I've collected thus far this season has come from the surrounding desert. A little bit has come from the community desert. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of flattening to do here. So the only thing is I want the... Oh no, that's not going to work. Never mind. I was going to say I want the diagonal to be the same, but the river's kind of in the way. And like I said, the wall doesn't have to be perfect. I just didn't want it to be square. I hate when things are perfectly square. I mean, like the base of the palace is rectangular, sort of, kind of, but I just don't like things to be perfectly square. I mean, we've all built a perfectly square thing in Minecraft at some point, right? I mean, remember I want you guys to try and remember the first thing you ever built in Minecraft, and then tell me if it was square. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, what am I doing? I said I wasn't gonna do that. All right, so the center is here. This is where the gate's gonna be. I don't know how wide it'll be, but maybe I'll go out another couple. I just want to make sure it's even on, or that it looks good when it's done. And I think we're just gonna kind of hug the river here, sort of, kind of. And then hopefully it's not ugly. How is that looking? My base is all very geometric shapes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You can make it look good. I just personally, if I can help it, like to make things a little less square. You know where I actually got that from? The Sims. Because I watched a thing on The Sims one time. I've played, I think, 1, 2, and 3 for The Sims. I saw something in one of the Sims games that Sims, if the room is like perfectly square, their little room thing, their meter for like how nice the room is, actually is worse because the room is perfectly square and isn't interesting. I don't know if that was true or not, but I read that. So I always try to make sure things aren't perfectly square. Oh, I ran out another rack to go grab some more. I played 1, 3, and 4 of The Sims. My idea for next season has a lot of hexagon and different shapes. Designing is such a pain. I have no clue for next season yet. Usually the idea just kind of... it'll probably come once the season gets closer. I mean, I think we still have, what, 6 months left this season? Oh yeah, I remember that from The Sims. Yeah, I loved The Sims. The Sims was actually the first computer game I ever owned, the original Sims. Well, technically, not the first one I played, but the first one that I personally owned. I played a ton of computer games before that, like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Doom. There was all kinds of ones I played before that. Gender Wars. I could go on for a while here. Nice, mine was Roller Coaster Tycoon, yeah. I did own Roller Coaster Tycoon eventually, but it wasn't the first game that I ever owned. The Sims was technically the first game I ever owned. That and, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Black and White. There's Black and White, and then there's Black and White 2. That game is phenomenal. That was also one of the first ones that I personally ever owned.
I really can't describe what changed our attitude.
But yes, Black and White, if you're not familiar with it, essentially you play the role of God. And you can either choose to be good or bad, essentially, is the thing. And then you have like a creature, and you can teach your creature to be good or evil. It's really fun. Didn't play the Roller Coaster Tycoon, but a few like it. Yeah, I've played other ones. I've played like Zoo Tycoon and Sim City. Love Sim City. The thing is though, Sim City, the first couple Sim Cities were so hard. Like if you didn't know exactly what you were doing, there was no tutorial. And if you didn't know exactly what you were doing, you would just lose. Like, it was really hard. I think it was SimCity 2000. It would literally just like, there was no tutorial. There was nothing. It was just like, here, build a city. And then like, you would build what you thought was really cool, and then nobody would be happy. And that would be that. Okay, this lines up pretty well. I think. I hope. I could never figure out SimCity. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, because the first few SimCities were so hard. Like, you would build up... I could never figure out how to actually make money. Everything I ever built lost money, and I could never figure out why. It was ridiculous. Uh-oh. Is this off by one? I mean, it's just the rough shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oh no. No. So it's one gap wall. One gap wall. Oh no, it's perfect. Look at that. Sometimes IR smart. Let's go up to the Viking and see how the view looks. Bloop. Yeah, I think that's gonna be awesome sauce. So yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to finish this gigantic city by myself, so I'm definitely gonna have to employ a lot of the fellow Symmetrians. My brother has SimCity 2000. He plays it well until he gets bored and summons disasters. Yeah. Yeah, I could never... I'm sure lots of people will come build. Yeah, I just gotta announce it. I already mentioned a couple times I was gonna make plots and stuff and just kind of get the layout going. I think there's gonna be a central, like, main street sort of thing that goes from the entrance of the palace to the entrance to the, within the walls. So, yeah. Alright, We're about an hour into the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll probably be streaming for about another hour. Sorry, I'm checking text messages, making sure nothing's on fire. So I think what we got to do now is we got to get busy flattening out the rest of the area. So like I said, that hill is going to stay, and I think the wall is kind of going to just bud into the hill. So so where the base of that hill is, we're kind of going to loop it around. And then the rest, we're just going to have to flatten out to here. If I were a Symmetria, and I'd love to help. You can be. There's nothing stopping you. What's this? Oh, we're definitely gonna have to build a building on top of this hole because this leads down to my spider farm and my skeleton farm, which I hardly ever use anymore. This was kind of like my starter XP farm down here. I found a double spawner. Well, I mean, not a double spawner, but two spawners that were really, really close to each other. So we got spiders over there, and skeletons come over here. Oh, there's 60 bones in there. I'll be taking that. Yeah, so. And there's a couple cave spider heads in there. But yeah, I would just chill here. See, there's a couple of them. Essentially, I would just chill here, kind of work back and forth between the spiders and the skeletons whenever I needed XP. But now that, oh, I'm poisoned. But now that we have the ender, I don't really spend much time down here. This thing cranks out a lot if there's nobody online too. I remember at the beginning of the season when there was like 30, 40 people online at the same time. These would be so slow. I would literally have to sit there forever. I was just going off attention here. The thing stopping me is cost. I unfortunately don't have the income for it yet. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. It is a little pricey. But, yeah. I think it's definitely worth it. Like, 'cause ever since I started playing on servers with people, I never want to go back to playing single player ever again. I mean, some people enjoy single player. Nothing wrong with enjoying single player. It has its perks. I just like playing with people. Alright, okay, so now I was gonna design the wall. But I think let's just start flattening. I agree with you there. Multiplayer Minecraft adds so much to the game. It really does. I mean, just having a shopping district is just so convenient. Like, everybody has max tools and elytras and you know, and decent sized bases within like the first couple weeks. Rather than single player, that might take you like a month. Unless you play non-stop all day, every day. I think we're going to leave this in, kind of, just to add a little bit of... I mean, we'll see. We'll leave that for now. But definitely this part definitely has to get flattened out. Even creatively, I find so much more... I find I'm so much more inspired. I get a single-player world, and I'm like, what do I do? Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So if we run into a lot of stone, I'll set up my beacon, but for now I think we're just going to start whacking the sand and get to flattening. And now that we actually have an outline, I know exactly where I need to flatten to. Okay, let's get started. I think it's a reasonable cost for sure. It's not that it's too expensive, it's that I don't earn enough. I don't yet have a job, lol. That is fine, friend. You know what's awesome is now that I have a really cool villager trading hall, is I can start making mass amount of tools. because I can just buy... Oh, we already ran into stone. Look at that. Because you can just buy a diamond tool from one of the toolsmiths for a reasonable amount of emeralds. I had a system to this. I was like carving out chunks of it, but we're just kind of winging it right now. Anyway, yeah. So instead of using your diamonds to make tools, you can just buy them with emeralds. And then just enchant those diamond tools, and then eventually convert them to netherite. But then again, with shovels, there's really no need to have a netherite shovel. I mean, some people will tell you, well, there's a little bit more durability on it, and that's great, but it's not that big of a deal. Especially when you can just put mending on it and call it a day. Actually, one thing... I actually think we're going to end up flattening all the way down. Actually, let me see which Y level it is, because there is that river there. And money sell books. Yes, of course. Selling books isn't... I mean, Ozon has a library, a public library, where there's just free books. Like, there's so many books on the server now, like, they're literally just free. And I'm checking the Y level here. This is 64. So let me make sure we're not going to run into a catastrophe here with this river. The only thing I have netherite on is a silk pickaxe. Yeah. I just spent, you know, a while mining the netherite and was able to upgrade everything I had. Just because I didn't want to, you know, not have the latest. Okay, so this is perfect. So this is 64, that's fine. Having a little bit of a drop and then water is perfect to make the river look snazzy. We're gonna have to get rid of that grass though. For my grindy tools, I usually don't upgrade them to netherite because I always accidentally destroy them. I'm always really careful. Pre-made tools then? Yeah. Yeah, that way you don't have to use any of your diamonds to make tools. You can just trade with the villagers. I don't have any villagers with like amazing diamond tools that I can trade for right now, but you know, whatever. Right now I think I have at least 2 of every main tool. I have 2 pickaxes, 2 shovels. Weird noise. My inventory's full. Oh jeez. Of course I left my ender chest over here. Got scared. I'm just gonna fill up shulker boxes so I can stay out here as long as possible. Yeah, but actually here's my tools shulker. Not that one, this one. So I have, actually I have 3 pickaxes, 2 silk touches and 1 regular. I have a hoe whacker, my hoe, and 2 shovels. So that's what I have for now. And then I have a couple diamond ones. I mean, I really don't, you're not gonna need more than 1 axe really, you know? Because you can just repair it. I thought that noise was you breaking your shovel, LOL. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was. Something like fell off the shelf or something. I don't know. Or it was a ghost, I don't know. Alright, where were we? I think we are gonna have to set up our beacon, which is what I did a lot of at the beginning of the season when I was flattening all this out. So flattening actually does 2 things. It clears the area that I need, and it gives me a ton of sand and sandstone to work with. Start building up buildings and stuff. The palace looks so cool from far away. The angry Englishman had enough and threw his teaspoon. Yes, exactly. I think that's exactly what happened. Yes, that. I don't really have a plan much of right now. I'm just kind of going in on this as best as I can. I'm making muffins as best as I can.
No, I think anybody would follow someone who's afraid.
Your next shovel should be called a teaspoon. Backdraft spoon and Backdraft's teaspoon. I probably should just be converting all this sand into sandstone to compact it, because I'm gonna need it to be sandstone anyway. What is this song? I don't like it. That's better. Oh, gotta go back to chat. I second that. Yeah, kind of annoying. No offense to the artist, but not my cup of tea. Not my teaspoon. Whoa! Do you have a permit to be... Whoa! Do you have a permit to be working out here, sir? Get crushed. Get crushed. Oh god! No, I was just kidding. I was just kidding! I was just kidding! I was just kidding! Leave me alone! I was just joking! Oh god! What? What? What you gonna do? What you go? Oh god! No! I haven't seen an Enderman out here in a while. Alright, where were we? That was fun. Where's oh gosh. I see him creeping, I can see him from his shadow. But you know what? You can get crushed too. Alright, he's all set. Mobs are gonna start spawning. Sleep! Hopefully they're not. Are they gonna spawn? Are they gonna spawn? Are they gonna spawn? Oh, we just made it before they started spawning in mass. They love spawning on that flat area right there. Creeper, oh man. We got him. I think I have blast protection on one of my oh, it's on my helmet that I'm not wearing. So with blast protection, I think if a creeper exploded right next to us, we actually wouldn't die. So I think we would be okay. I hate this little ravine here. I'm really glad we got the city scoped out. I've been looking forward to this for a while. I just wanted to get most of the palace done before we started messing around with the city. I still have to do the throne room, which I think is I'm gonna do in this coming episode. If you guys haven't seen the latest episode, it did drop yesterday, so go check it out. Yeah, we added the throne room, then the little patio areas, and the gardens. There's going to be a garden over there and a garden over here. And then in the back of the palace, I don't really know what I'm going to do back there yet. Probably nothing. Not sure if we'll see where the season takes us. Okay, so we're back at the ship blurter. And by that I mean I just make up words when it doesn't come to me. The little hill thingy merjiggy. Okay. We'll worry about terraforming the hill a little later. I'm just making sure I'm not going too far so that I'm not really taken away from the natural shape of the hill. You know, the best armor set to have is protection 4 on 3 pieces and a different protection on 1 other piece. And I think that's what I have. Blast protection, protection. Oh, I got fire protection on that one. That's because I'm always scared of lava. But now that I have noob juice, I think I can take that off, honestly. How are we doing on inventory space? Look at that, we like almost filled up. One shulker. 2 shulkers. 1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, Stu. Why are you making chocolate pudding? I have protection 4 on all my pieces and can survive lava for ages. Yeah. I could get a protection villager and then just go nuts from there. It's a possibility. But honestly, I've only died 33 times this season, and most of that is just me falling while I was building the palace. I think I died like 6 times from fall damage while building the palace. This is actually a lot easier than was at the beginning of the season too, because when I was doing a lot of flattening at the beginning of the season, since there was a lot of lag from all the players online, you wouldn't pick up the blocks as fast enough. Now I can just plow through it. Okay. Sorry, posture check. If you ever need to kill a player for a head or something and they have full netherite, I have an easy method to help you. I'm basically the Minecraft black market for sneaky tricks. Okay, how do you do it? Is it end crystal? End crystal TNT? I know on like some of the big open no rules servers, a lot of people use end crystals. Quick draw, multi-shot crossbow, and harming 2 arrows. Is that like a one-shot kill? I'm not big on PvP. I stink at PvP. If you guys watched the last live stream, the last UHC we had with False, my team got wrecked. I mean, the team just we didn't gear fast enough, and then we ran into a team that actually was geared, and that was that. Okay, I think that's it for that Y level. So let's shoot down one and keep flattening. How was the UHC? I've been too shy to play one since I'd never played one before. Aw, I never played one before either. And just watch a couple videos. It'll explain what to do and you'll be fine. Actually, Jim Giraffe won the last one. She was the last remaining member of her team. She kind of cheesed it a little bit. I can say that because she's my friend. But, and she would totally agree with me if she heard me say that. So she was the last member. It was the only way she would have survived anyway. She was the last member of her team. And so she actually went and hid. Once the map closed in, she went and hid while the remaining teams hashed it out. And she waited for one player remaining, which ended up happening, and then she came out and just killed that player. Which is kind of cheesy, but it worked. We're gonna have to. All right, let's start compressing. Yeah, essentially they're a lot of fun. And crystals might count as griefing, not one shot, maybe 2 to 3. And crystals might class as griefing. Yeah, they could count as griefing. That's why I was saying like on no rules servers. So I know that there's one, if you guys have heard of it, it's 2B2T, which is a no rules anarchy server where actually people use hacked clients. And one of the features of a hacked client, well, one of the more popular features of hacked clients is the ability to place blocks anywhere. Now that doesn't mean anywhere, that essentially means your reach is essentially infinite. So if you can see the block, you can place something on it. So they'll just like be able to kill people from like 50 blocks away. Yeah, super cheesy, but that's people do. And crystals. Yeah, exactly. But here, if you need it, harming arrows are the way to go. Gotcha. I never messed around with specialty arrows. Never really got into it. But now that I have a trading hall, I could totally do it. The only specialty arrow I did know was weakness, because I watched Iskal grind out for hours to get a villager with a weakness trade. Like at the same time that Azuma was building his potion brewing, massive potion brewer, so he could have just as easily got splash potions of weakness. What are we at? 1 hour, 20 minutes. Thank you guys so much for joining. By the way, I have a question for you guys. Have any of you guys ever played Factorio? I downloaded it yesterday, and it's super addicting. It's so powerful that on my SMP we banned it except for self-defense and planned combat. Gotcha. Yeah, Factorio. Any of you guys ever played? I saw you playing it via Discord status. Yeah. Yeah, I downloaded it. So yesterday I really didn't have much to do because it was snowing all day here, which I probably wouldn't have done anything anyway because I'm a loser. But no, I have not played it. Yeah. So essentially what it is you control a little engineer guy. There's another skelly down there. Oh, wow. What am I doing? I'm hitting it with a bone. That was a total misclick. My hand was in the complete wrong spot. Another creeper? Anyway, Factorio. So essentially you control like this little engineer guy who crash lands on, oh, somebody's sleeping, good. Who crash lands on like a, okay, on like a, you know, outer planet sort of thing. And the whole point of the game, which, I mean, I guess it's one of those, it's technically a sandbox game, you can do whatever you want, but I mean, the goal of the game is to make a spaceship and get off of the planet. But as somebody who enjoys redstone, I totally enjoy that game because it's all about building contraptions and farming more resources. And yeah, we'll worry about the hill later. Yeah, so basically you can farm iron, you can farm copper, and you start off with nothing, so it's difficult for you to farm things. But then eventually you can start automating things more. And it's a lot of fun. It sucked up a lot of my time yesterday. I think I downloaded it at like 11 o'clock in the morning, and I literally played it. Sorry. I literally played it for I think 6 or 7 hours. I couldn't stop playing it. It was so much fun. I get obsessive when if I find a game that I really like, I'll literally sit there and play it forever until I completely die and need to go to bed. Sounds pretty cool. Have you ever played Satisfactory? No, but I did see that and I almost downloaded that one, but isn't that still in like beta version or something? Or am I wrong? That did look really cool. I was looking for a new game to play on Steam yesterday because every now and then I'll look for a new game and play it in between playing Minecraft. It's the same, I just want to get to the next part. Oh. Yeah, that looked pretty cool. I almost grabbed that one, but I always heard about Factorio, and everybody always said, you know, if you like Minecraft, if you like Redstone, then you'll definitely like Factorio, and they are 100% right. It might be. I played it like a year ago, and it wasn't too bad. It's all about gathering resources and building factories and automation. Nice. Oh yeah. I did a little bit of reading about that one, and they said it's been in development for 7 years. There is no official release yet, but you can play it. Oh, jeez. There's something relaxing about just mining thousands of blocks. I'll probably play it a little bit more tonight, especially if I get bored of the Super Bowl. Okay, we're running into some sandstone now. The deeper you go, the more sandstone you find, which is fine because that's what we're after anyway. We're coming up on an hour and a half into the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. For those of you who are not subscribed yet, consider hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the stream, since all of these streams are uploaded to the channel after the fact. And likes do help them get exposure. So thank you so much. I actually think that's it for this Y level as well. I think. Looks like it. Okay. On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. I think I'm gonna set up my beacon so I can start smacking that stone, and I'm sure there's gonna be more stone, so. And I'm too far from the base to use the beacons that are actually in the base, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Assembling beacons is like an Olympic sport. Hey Bex, do you get a lot of snow where you live? You're like further north than me, so I think you do, right? Hey Backdraft. Yes, so much snow. Yeah, I think you technically are further north than I am. Yeah. Way further north. It feels like -50 Celsius today with wind chill. What's that in Fahrenheit? Hang on. Wait, what? That can't be right. No, this isn't right. The math's not right. I'm trying to figure out what that is in Fahrenheit. So 0 Fahrenheit is 32. Wow, that's still like minus 50 C. So it's 32. So whatever minus 50. Jesus. That's still like minus 20 Fahrenheit. That's a lot. Holy crap. My face is so itchy. I don't know my face. Come on. Jerk. Alright, yeah, we're running into stone now. Yeah, I mean, it does get cold here in Buffalo, but if it's like 0 Fahrenheit, which is what, minus 32 Celsius, that's pretty dang cold. Yeah, minus 50 Celsius, jeez. How warm is it for you in the summertime, though? Yeah, we've got an extreme cold weather warning. It's our coldest week this winter. Well, at least it's the coldest week this winter, and then you can go back to being relatively livable. I mean, we get so much snow here because we're right on a lake, and we get lake effect snow, which is ridiculous. I don't know how much we've got this year so far total. It's got to be like 5 or 6 feet total we've got this year so far. No, more than that. Probably closer to 10. It's only like minus 7 here. Yeah, here it's 18 Fahrenheit, so that's what, minus, yeah, about minus 7 or whatever the conversion is. I don't know. The only metric conversion that I know by heart is distance, and that's because meters is the standard unit for physics, which I did a lot of in college since I was a physics major for a while, and then got bored with that and changed. Our summers go to 30 Celsius, which is like 86 Fahrenheit, but the best part about being north is how long the summer days last. Sun stays up until 11 o'clock. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, our sun sets, I mean, right now it's daylight, or it's not daylight savings time, which I still don't understand why we practice daylight savings time, but sun sets at like 6 o'clock here, daylight savings time, and then like 7, 8 o'clock when it's not daylight savings time. I can't convert accurately, but I use and recognize feet, inches, pounds, and stone. I can't do stone. I would be surprised if any American could convert to stone off the top of their head. But yeah, pounds and kilograms, I can kind of do. But yeah, feet and meters I can do because one, I was a runner and everything's always measured in meters and kilometers, and two, you had to do meters in physics. So I always knew that a meter is roughly 3 feet, as well as metric. You know what though? The metric system, in my opinion, as somebody who appreciates science, the metric system is such a perfect system. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's so much better than the decimal system. Like, the decimal system is so stupid. like seriously. We use imperial for bodily measurements. Milk and beer, otherwise it's metric. Oh, okay. But yeah, the decimal system is so dumb. It's like, how long is an inch? Well, it's 1/12 of a foot. Well, what's a foot? 12 inches. But why? Because it is. Like, because that's... I'm pretty sure the lore behind it is that whenever they whenever they started using the decimal system, a foot was technically as long as the king's foot. I don't know exactly which king. That also might not be true. I don't know. That's just what I heard. But his foot just so happened to be this long, and then for whatever reason they decided that an inch would be 1/12 of that. And then a mile. Well, how long's a mile? Well, it's 5,280 feet. But why? Because we hate you, that's why. I don't know. But then you look at the metric system, and it's like, okay, you have a meter. Okay. Well, what's 1/100th of a meter? A centimeter. They throw in the orders of magnitude. Like, oh, okay, we're using math. What's a kilometer? Oh, it's 1,000 meters because kilo is the standard order of the standard prefix order of magnitude for times 1,000. Oh, okay. See, that makes so much more sense. Boofty! What is it? Imperial system? The decimal system. I don't know what you guys call it. The decimal system. Good to see you, Boof. A boofty. I always try to say that with a French accent. They just pulled some numbers out of a hat. Yeah, exactly. They were like, and a mile is gonna be 5,280 feet. Okay, great, thanks. Guess who invented the metric system? I think it was the Dutch. That was a joke. You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in France? Royale with cheese. You know why they call it that? Because of the metric system. Sorry, posture check again. I should have put this up in the air. Silly me. Whatever, let's just dig down one more so we can clear out the underneath. Yeah, of course, it was the Dutch. Of course. Boofty, I was actually watching... Oh look, Boofty joined the game. I was actually watching the Da Vinci Code the other day, and a lot of that movie takes place in Paris, and I thought of you. I don't know why, I just randomly thought of you while I was watching that. I was like, hey, I wonder if, like, they were talking about all the landmarks and stuff in Paris, like ones I never heard of. Like that place where he goes, where that, well, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie or read the book, so I don't want to spoil anything, but basically the place at the end of the movie. I'm more of a lion guy. Wait, of course. And but who invented the Dutch? Fun fact, I don't live anywhere close to Paris. Yeah, I kind of figured. I know, you know. As somebody who lives in New York State but is not from New York City, I understand where you're coming from. Oh, here we go. The Europeans talking about rugby. I'm actually gonna swap out my shovel because this one's getting a little beat up here. And then we'll have to eventually make a trip to the Ender. I'm not into sports in general. I live in England, but not London. Checkmate, Americans. Fair enough. Okay, we got about 20 more minutes. Thank you guys for joining me. Hoping to get at least a chunk of this done. I mean, more than just a chunk, you know, like I've done way more than just a chunk, you know, like just a chunk. I'm totally kidding. I'm being a total nerd. Instead of chunk, let's say a big portion. A big portion of it. Hey, Salad! Salad's online. Minecraft joke. Yeah, it can be funny sometimes. Hey, Dax is on. Multiple chunks. Yes, I'm hoping to get multiple chunks. I'm hoping to get at least 1 stone worth of chunks. I have no clue. No clue how much that is. Where do they actually use stone? I know, like, don't they use it in, like, New Zealand? Like out in the Pacific? Out there? I don't know where else they do it. Salad! Salad, I was just about to say, Salad joined the game. Let's see how long it takes him to hop onto my stream. Hey, Backdraft. Hi, Drachi. Been here the whole time. I'm just kidding. An amount. Wait, hey, Salad. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought that's what you were trying to say. How did I not? How did I just copy? I gotta ask Trek King when the next live stream weekend is. It's been a while. I think we're supposed to do it monthly, but we didn't do one in January. Everybody's all recovering from the holiday season in January. So I got some good news and some bad news. Okay, why don't you give me the good news first? Dude, Trekking hasn't streamed for ages. I thought so. I haven't seen him on the server at all. I mean, I don't know if he really played on the server that much to begin with. I think he did a lot. He had a lot of other stuff going on. He also really hasn't uploaded any videos. I wonder if he's all right. Yeah, let's go with the bad news first, Salad. Or the good news. No, good news first. The good news is that I started building my escape mansion. The bad news is it's only 5% done. You had me thinking you were going to tell me like you're leaving the server or something. I would have started crying. By the way, thanks for joining. We're currently flattening out the area for the city. I got the outline for the walls in place. You can actually see it pretty cool from up in the air. So that's the outline of where the city's going to be in front of the palace. And we're just flattening out the remaining part of it. Okay, 19 more minutes left in the stream. Thank you guys for joining. Well, I just tediously mine a bunch of blocks. Why would I leave the server? Never, and Ori needs me. Okay, who's doing that? Who is it? What are you going to do with all that sand? All that sand up in my shulker boxes. I'm a build sandstone. Stop it! Who's doing that? Where are you? There you are. I found you. You're not gonna get away. You're not gonna get away. Boofty. Where'd you go? Wow, that looks really cool from up here, actually. I saw you. Those are some pretty decent shots, actually. Let's go take a nap. Ow. Now I'm paranoid. Not sure what the W was. Ignore that, haha. Oh, that's like the rock horns, isn't it? But like downward rock horns? Rock horns. I mean, if you do OW, that's rock horns, right? Oh, by the way, this is my precious.
I have designed
My
this feature
precious.
to amplify my thoughts so people will quit asking me for sandwiches.
It was a gift from,
I don't know what you're talking about, Space Ghost.
oh gosh, was it Lacey? I think it was Lacey. I can't remember, but yeah, it's my precious. What's that, precious? We should go kill the Boofty. Yes. Yes. He shoots the arrows at us, precious. Not sure what that was about. Anyway, let's get back to flattening. Wait, no. What is this? Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course.
Sure, I didn't harness the power of the sun.
Okay. Thank you very much. I hate this. I hate this. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Oh, there you are. Hi. 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 Why are you placing banners everywhere? What even is that? That's not the French flag. I'm building a city draft. Oh, you are? Okay. I'm just gonna keep flattening. Are you like claiming this territory?
How's it going, man?
Psst. Psst. What?
Ow.
But you must first draft a city, LOL. I based on being ugly. You want help? Sure, if you want to help. No problemo. I don't know if he's listening to the stream anymore. I was like, if Yoda had the ring for... It was like if Yoda had the ring for thousands of years. I'm much better at Gollum. It's probably because I have my headphones in. It's nice to have a friend. Everybody needs a friend. So let's make some happy little sounds. There we go. Just some happy little sandstone. Why am I getting buzzed? Oh. Oh. Oh, we don't need this happy little cactus anymore. This happy little stone. We'll just get rid of that. Flatten down to Y64 if you get that low. Please. It is 64, right? Yeah, it is. That's not low enough. Well, if we wanted to get lower, we would have to have the apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur. You know, and the whole club looking at her. We're building the Netherlands where the metric system was invented. Is that what that flag is? I know that's definitely not the French flag. Haha, your music references are top notch. I try, thanks. No, it's the Nostalgiopolis. What's a Nostalgiopolis? The city that will be beautiful by being ugly. Okay. It's the Dutch princess flag? Are you being for real? I have plans, draft. I have plans. Okay. Just make sure they're within the build palette. Let me know if you need to know what that is. Oh, you're back. Hi. The pupperoo. Genuine lookup princess flag. Okay, why not? It's similar to it, I think. Oh no, I won't build it in your base, don't worry. I'll just slap a siege tank over here, that's all I'm gonna do. Ooh, okay. Actually, don't build it there. Because this is a desert themed city. I'm actually gonna end up building like I was gonna build like a little hangar thing under the base where I was gonna put the Viking. So actually, whatever, just build it there and then I'll move it. I love siege tanks. Yeah, but think about Marsara. Okay. Also, you can keep the sand if you want. If not, I will gladly take it because I need to make a bunch of sandstone. Keep it as a thank you. I'm gonna block this off. Ah! No! No! Okay, I blocked it off. God. Well, that was fun. By the way, these are StarCraft references. I don't know if any of you guys play StarCraft, but Boofty and I are StarCraft fans, and Boofty's base is actually StarCraft themed, and he has a gigantic battle cruiser as his main base. I haven't been over there in a while. I need to go check it out. Because I think you built like starports and stuff and all that, and it's raw. I built a starport and an armory. Yeah, that's just awesome to us. I walk along the avenue. I never thought I'd see a girl like you. Oh no, I shouldn't be singing that, sorry. Spoilers! You guys probably have no clue what I'm talking about. And I love it so much. Essentially, me singing that song is somewhat of a spoiler for something that I'm going to be doing soon. If you guys know my channel, you probably know what I'm talking about. Oh, we're out of the range of the beacon. Where'd Boofty go? Is he still here? Or did he leave? Boofty, where are you? By the way, we got about 8 minutes left on this stream. Thank you guys for joining. Oh, there he is. Okay, I see your arrows. You already knew that. Do that. 8 minutes? Wow, I show up so late. Yeah, man, I started really late, really early today, so I can watch the Super Bowl later. Because normally I stream 6-7 o'clock EST, and the Super Bowl starts at 6:30. So. I forgot about the Super Bowl. Yeah. I mean, the Bills aren't in it, so if the Bills were in it, I probably would have canceled the stream because I wouldn't have been coherent enough to do a stream. But yeah. Psh, I know, right? There's a really big bowl to finish by yourself. And there's snacks downstairs, so probably just gonna be wrapping up, at least until later. Yeah, I'm sorry about the Bills. It's okay. I'm excited that they actually made it that they made it to the conference championship for the first time in my life. So. And the fact that we have a young franchise level quarterback. Which means that we're probably going to be at least decently good for the next very long time, hopefully. Knock on wood. So long as Josh Allen doesn't like break his leg or something. Knock on wood. You know what? I think I just realized I don't have flame on my bow. I don't have anything on my bow except Infinity Power 5 and Breaking 3. Probably should change that. Uh-oh. It's getting dark. Oh, never mind. Thank you, person who slept. We've actually made some pretty decent progress, I think. You already know that. Hello, Boof. Boofty, does boofty mean something in French? Or is it like just, or no? I don't know. Okay, so it's a medium-sized story. Oh god, here we go. That's fine, I want to hear it. In which there is a monster called the Booftu. Okay. Is that like French folklore or something? And I wanted to name myself Booftu, except it was already taken, so the game suggested Booftu24. Then I switched to Boofd because it sounds cuter. Nice. A lot of people ask me about my name, and then those who are familiar with the movie from 1991 know that it's a reference to that. Boof stands for bouffe, eat, not formal at all, and tu stands for everything. Oh, okay. Wasn't the metric system created before the 1800s in France? It's a gabal in English. It's gubal in English. So you're a firefighter. No, I'm not a firefighter. How much is Boofd cleared out? Oh, he's just kind of going wild over here. I hear a witch, and there's a creeper coming. Just got back and saw the message. We didn't create that system, but I can attest to our country being low and flat. Where'd the creeper go? Oh, there he is. Where's the... Why do I hear a witch? Okay, whatever. So you're a firefighter. No. So my name, I've had this gamer tag since I was really young. So I was, the movie Backdraft came out in 1991. Like a couple days after my birthday. So that's one reason. But basically a couple days after the day I was born, the movie came out. That's part of it. He's just going wild. I'll just pick up all the sandstone. And my brother and I watched that movie later in life when I was older. And I wanted to name myself something, because when I was a kid, you know, I played Halo all the time, and me and my brother were a doubles team. And you know, his gamer tag was, I think, Teflon, which is essentially the material that like bulletproof vests are made out of. So he was like, you gotta have like a sweet name too, man. And I was like, yeah, of course I do, you know? So we just watched that movie, and I was like, what about Backdraft? Like, that's what the movie's about. And actually what a backdraft is Teflon. Kevlar, I think, is another kind of material too. But yeah. Anyway, a backdraft is essentially, so when there's a fire, a fire trapped in a room with no oxygen, and you open the door to that room, the fire essentially powers towards the oxygen. So you open the door, it flies towards the oxygen, and like you get roasted alive if you open the door. That's what a backdraft is. And I was like, yeah, I'm so cool, I'm gonna roast guys alive. That was me when I was like 10, and ever since, the tag just kind of stuck. I used it for everything. I know, I was an adorable little kid. I'm over here, Boofd, I'm over here trying to do this in a system, and you're just whacking whatever blocks come into your path. It's fine, I don't care. Thank you for the help. Whatever works. Just make sure to pick up all the sand and sandstone that you can, because I do need it for the city. Otherwise, I'll have to just go to the community mining desert. I'm a sign. What? That's an interesting story about your name. Yes, yes it is. I've told it a couple times to people who have asked. It's all just all over the floor. Listen, Draft. Here. Put it in there. I wouldn't care if I didn't actually need the sandstone. And like I said, I appreciate your help. I always have shulker boxes on me. And I have more in the base too. I did some shulker farming. And there's totally a ton of mobs underneath us. I'm full and all my shulkers are away. Yeah, it's fine. I get it. I'm just busting your chops. What are you What are you doing? Are you trying to hit yourself? Actually, I just realized we just hit the 2-hour mark, ladies and gents. Is this one full? Pretty much. Yeah, we just hit the 2-hour mark, so I think we're going to be wrapping it up in just a minute. And then I actually think I'm going to go take a break. I'm going to keep your banner, Booth. Yeah, we made some pretty good progress. Thanks to the Boofster for giving me a hand. You know what? I have so many of them. What, shulker boxes? Yeah, here's where I wrap up the stream, but I'm actually having fun smacking away all these blocks. Usually I'd have my pickaxe on 1 and my shovel on 2 so I can quickly switch back and forth to get the sandstone and stuff out of the way. But nah. Oh, that one's full too. So I think we got at least 2 shulker boxes full of sandstone now, which is nice. And those ones still have space. And I got a bunch of random stone, which is probably just gonna wreck anyway. What are you doing? Foofty, what are you doing? Whoa, phantom block. Careful, there's a phantom block there. You're a silly goose, Boofty. Yeah, phantoms. This is gonna be a really big city. They vanish when you take a photo of them. Do they? Is that why vampires don't show up in pictures? Dex is back. They do in Phasmophobia. Oh, I've heard of that game. Now my shulker boxes are floating. We made some decent progress. I think we probably only have maybe another hour of mining. And then I can finally lay out the city. Probably just gonna designate a couple areas where people can build whatever they want. My shovel's about to break too bad I don't have my battery pack TM on me. It's alright, I think I'm about to hop off anyway, Boofty. Now on sale at the Mob. Yeah, it's battery pack. That's pretty funny. I'm guessing it's just like a bunch of bottles of enchanting. You guessed it. That's cool. Alright, well, either way, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Let me just clear out my invent. Thank you for your help, Boofty. I appreciate it. If you want to keep mining, feel free. If you have nothing better to do. But I actually have to hop off now. I will do all of your work because I have too much free time. If you want to go ahead and flatten it, go right ahead. I'm not going to say no. Just make sure the only thing I ask is whatever sand or sandstone you don't want, just leave it like in a shulker box or something. If you want to do it, you don't have to. It's fine. Alrighty. Well, yeah, thank you guys so much for the stream. Thank you so much for joining me. We did have quite a bit of people on today. I think we almost had 10 at one point, which was pretty cool. Yep, thank you, Bex. I will enjoy the Super Bowl. Nostalgic block. I want some sand. Boofy's trying to shoot us here. Alrighty, guys. My name is Backdraft. For those of you who don't know, I stream every Sunday and every Wednesday. Upload 1 to 2 videos every week on my channel. Currently, Boofty's trying to hit me with arrows. Alrighty, thank you guys so much. I'll see you Wednesday, if not before. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you guys later. Voice chat later if you want to rant about the game. Okay, yeah. I'll be back on. I'll be playing, probably tonight I'll probably be either playing Factorio or this, since I kind of got a little obsessed with Factorio, so. Alright guys, take care. I'll see ya. Bye-bye.